Sunday morning. And the rain coming in could produce about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Seasonable 72. That really means where should we be for a daytime high this time of year? Today, 70 degrees. So as I said, you're going to say, well, this isn't too bad after our chilly start. But with that, as we get into the afternoon from the west, some showers will come in. Little rain early tonight, showers overnight down near milder 50 degrees. As I said, about 1/4 of an inch of rain. Now, the good news here is that the clouds will break as we go through tomorrow morning. And mostly sunny by tomorrow afternoon, 64. But the breath of the colder air spills back in tomorrow night. We're down near freezing. Going to go 33, so areas of frost around Sunday morning. Sunny Sunday, highs in the mid-50s. The lows again down into the mid-30s Sunday night. Monday, clouds, sunshine, highs, low 60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Looking at the constant coverage in-studio radar screen, as you can see, nothing a whole lot to worry about anywhere within a 150-mile radius of us. So we're pretty good to go as you look up and down I-65 and across 75 there. Just nothing really to worry about. Let's take a look at the current conditions, shall we? Let's see here. Right now, it appears that we are at 95% humidity. We have calm winds. The barometer is at 30.32 and no precipitation over the last 24 hours. That's what we have for the weather forecast. Now, as we get the day going, we want to start out by wishing a few folks a special happy birthday. I say a few. We've got a lot. Happy birthday to Jerry Botts. Jenny Claywell's 39 today. Desiree England's 21. Happy birthday to Barry Harlow. Frankie Bradshaw. Doris Sprouse is 76. Michael Cloyd. McLean Lessenberry. Mary Stevens. Emily Tribune Scott. Karen Nunn. Michael Ritchie. Ken Joins. Scott Buchanan. Mary Elizabeth Berry and Anita Pryor. We have some anniversaries to tell you about today. Mark and Kim Curley. Mark called that in, Kim, so he's thinking of you today and he loves you. Also, we have Shirley and Wendell Jackson, the 20th anniversary for the Jacksons, and we have Jay and Melanie Fowler also celebrating today. Your good as gold person of the day is Colton Jesse. He turned 21 yesterday, but if you see him around town today, be sure you pat him on the back, tell him he's good as gold from his friends at WCLU, and a little taste of Texas, where good friends meet for great food, home for the best steaks in town. Saturday birthdays, want to say happy birthday to one of our own, Jessica DeVazier, a wonderful mom and wife and friend, and a great person, Jessica DeVazier. Also, Nicole Reed, Juanita Davis, Carol Jackson. We have Brittany Taylor turning 30. I think that's worth a gong, don't you? Let's do that right now. Welcome to the club. You are 30. It ain't that bad, actually. I kind of like it. Gives you a little bit of authority when you go places. All right. Next up, we have Taylor Harlow. We have Connor Burge turning 20. Wait another 10 years, we'll gong you on that, Connor. We got Kelly Kinslow on the birthday list. Tristan Hurt. We have Ben Kidd, Karen Sherfy, and John and Cindy Rutledge. And on Sunday, we're celebrating birthdays for Faley Brown. It's Faley's 19th. Our own Jason Thomas with the birthday on Sunday, too. And we have Teresa Bartlett Harris. And we have Ricky Mudd rounding out the Sunday birthday list, along with Ashley Oliver. So that's a look at the birthdays for today. This edition of Local News is brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board and Hilliard Lyons. We'll be back with a check of local news right after this. Stay tuned here on Good Morning Live.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50+ years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parish Carpet.
Hi, I'm Helena Chase Birdwell. I was raised right here in Barron County, and generations of my roots grow deep here. I have spent my career serving people in local, state, and federal government offices, and I want to continue that by serving you, the people of Barron County, as your next Barron County clerk. If elected, I will bring fresh ideas to the office while continuing the excellent work the office already does. On November 6th, I need your support. Vote Helena Chase Birdwell for Barron County Clerk.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to...
For WCLU Local News, I am Wes Royce reporting. Sitel Group announced it will hire more than 3,500 seasonal and full-time associates to support new and existing client programs across 19 of its contact center locations in North America. The third annual National Hiring Day is Tuesday, October 23rd, marking the official start of the company's hiring expansion through the end of the year to support growing client programs. Interested candidates can expect to receive on-site tours, interviews with hiring managers, and the chance to participate in community building events such as raffles, contests, meet and greets, and more. Applicants interested in a career with Sitel Group are encouraged to bring their resume to the event or apply online at jobs.sitel.com. Candidates must have a high school diploma or equivalent and should demonstrate excellent communication skills, have basic familiarity with computers and computer software, have a positive attitude and enthusiastic approach towards customer service. If an applicant is located more than 50 miles from a physical location, Sitel Work at Home Solutions is a virtual team supporting global Fortune 500 companies in the insurance, retail, travel, and leisure and telecommunications industries. The 2018 Political Forum in Barron County, being hosted by both the Republican and Democrat parties, is this coming Thursday, October the 25th. Media partners in the community are reaching out to allow you to submit questions for the candidates. As for WCLU's audience, we would like to direct you to our homepage at WCLUradio.com. There you can fill out the form in less than 1 minute. Your questions will be reviewed by a consensus of our local media and could be drawn to be asked to the candidates. Again, log on to WCLUradio.com to find the form on our homepage or any of the local media outlets you trust. In high school football tonight, Glasgow plays its final district game of the season on the road at Metcalfe County. The Scotties are 7-1 overall on the year and 2-0 in district play after coming back to beat Monroe County last week, while the Hornets are 1-7 on the season and 0-2 against district competition. After falling to Greene County last Friday night, and you can join Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune for this broadcast with pregame coverage beginning at 6:30 p.m. on Light 102.3 FM, 1490 WCLU AM, and our new 103.1 FM, as well as online at playwclu.com. Those attending the game will be able to tune into the broadcast inside of the stadium on WCLU Sports Plus at 97.3 FM. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. Barron County will play its final home game of the season tonight while they host Grayson County. The Trojans are 2-6 on the year after losing to Clinton County last week, while the Cougars come in at 5-3 off a victory over Greenwood. Game time is at 7 o'clock. In other high school football around the area tonight, Caverna visits Campbellsville. Hart County goes to Adair County. Edmonson County welcomes LaRue County. Monroe County plays at Greene County. Allen County Scottsville entertains Warren Central. Warren East hosts Franklin Simpson. Bowling Green is on the road at South Warren, and Greenwood travels to Fort Thomas Highlands. Russellville welcomes Crittenden County, and Logan County visits Callaway County. More local news when we continue here on WCLU. Right now, 38 degrees at 617.
At U.S. Bank.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather round your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU.
The project will involve installing a grid of aggregate and concrete support piers and columns on a 300-acre site that will support the weight of the planned $2.5 million square foot Brady Industries aluminum rolling mill that will produce material for the automotive and the aerospace industries. Company officials have said the plant will cost more than $1.5 billion and employ more than 600 in the skilled labor job sector. With a 2020 projected opening, state and local politicians have been doing whatever is necessary to make that happen. New teen drivers ages 16 and 17 years old are 3 times as likely as adults to be involved in a deadly crash, and new research from the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety shows that the risk is increased if they bring teenagers along with them to ride. The research makes clear the strong need for teens to gain adequate supervised training in a variety of driving scenarios before getting behind the wheel on their own. The new research found that when a teen driver has only teen passengers in their vehicle, the fatality rate for all people involved in a crash increased 51%. In contrast, when older passengers 35 or older rode with the teen drivers, overall fatality rates in crashes decreased by 8%. In 2016, teen drivers were involved in more than 1 million police-reported crashes, resulting in more than 3,200 deaths. Researchers pinpointed that when teens were carrying teen passengers, fatality rates jumped 56% for occupants of other vehicles, 45% for the teen driver, and 17% for pedestrians and cyclists. This study also found that the fatality rate of a teen driver-related crash increased when factors like speeding or driving at night were introduced. Want to let you know that the Metcalfe County Schools are having a shirt drive to provide Hornet apparel to students. You can drop off new or gently used apparel at the Metcalfe County Board of Education. Also, the annual fall book sale of the Friends of Mary Wood Weldon Memorial Library will be tonight from 4 until 7 p.m. and again tomorrow evening from 9 till 3, with the members' prices ranging from 50 cents to $1. Also, the Barren River Animal Welfare Association, better known as BRAWA, will have their annual Strut Your Mud Sunday, October 21st from 1 to 3 in the afternoon at Beaver Trail Park with pet photos, obedience demonstrations, contests, and more. It'll be a fun time for you and your four-legged friend. Also this weekend, it starts today and tomorrow, 6 o'clock each night at the Cave City Convention Center. It's the Kentucky State Gospel Singing Convention. The concert starts at 6 o'clock each night. This is the 73rd anniversary. For WCLU local news, I'm Wes Royce reporting. Right now it is 6:22, 38 degrees. Up next, we will have a look at news from around the Commonwealth and check of area funeral announcements next here on WCLU.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. A Central Kentucky school district cancels class today due to what the district says is a credible threat of violence. Anderson County Schools shared the news on Facebook early this morning. The post says administrators were contacted by Kentucky State Police regarding a high potential threat. Details about the investigation will be released later on today. A Kentucky woman has been sentenced to life in prison for killing her on-again, off-again boyfriend. 27-year-old Shayna Hubers was sentenced Thursday in the 2012 shooting death of 29-year-old Ryan Poston. She was convicted of murder in the slaying in August. Hubers has argued she shot Poston in self-defense. Prosecutors say she killed him because he was ending the relationship. Governor Matt Bevin announced $802,000 in Kentucky transportation funding for Harlan County. The money will go towards reconstructing a half-mile section of US 421.
I want the runway to be impressive. It's why I want it to be as long as possible so it can handle any kind of aircraft. I want their first experience when they walk in there to say, wow, this is not what I expected.
The project will also help to alleviate recurring flooding issues on the highway. And a Scott County deputy paralyzed in the line of duty returns home.
A line of police cars drove through Scott County as part of a motorcade taking Deputy Jamie Morales home. The deputy was shot while trying to apprehend a fugitive last month. The suspect was shot and killed by police. Morales was left 90% paralyzed. After weeks of recovering at a hospital in Louisville, Morales was taken home, passing by lines of waving supporters along the way. I'm Haley Hansen.
I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Who is Helena Chase Birdwell? She's a daughter, a wife, a mother, and a friend. She's a hardworking servant and experienced leader. She's known for her kindness, vision, and professionalism. Helena is humble, approachable to all, and a good listener. Her successful career in public service is a testament to her confidence and resilience. This November, vote for the candidate who will strive to serve Barron County with her sincere heart. Vote Helena Chase Birdwell to be your next Barron County clerk.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
November the 15th is a date you'll want to mark on your calendar. November the 15th is the date for the Sneed Family Homecoming. The Cave City Convention Center will be filled with the sounds of the Primitive Quartet.
There was just one reason why he came to earth to die. Oh, this precious rose of Sharon, didn't he shine?
The Singing Cooks. The Inspirations.
Jesus is coming soon, morning or night or noon.
And yes, our hometown favorite, the Sneed family. November the 15th is the date. The doors open at 6, showtime at 7. Get your tickets now at Ticketstorm.com or call 866-966-1777. 866-966-1777. The Sneed Family Homecoming at the Cave City Convention Center with the Primitive Quartet, the Inspirations, the Singing Cooks, and the Sneed family.
WCLU News time is 6:27. In area funeral announcements at this hour, Martha K. Marty Matthews, age 74 of Glasgow, passed away Thursday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. She had been a long-time employee of T.J. Sampson's snack bar and was of the Baptist faith. Survivors include her 3 children, Belinda England, Crystal Kingry, and Kenny Matthews, all of Glasgow. 5 grandchildren, Ashley Holder, Bradley England, Evan and Austin Payne, and Samuel Matthews. 3 great-grandchildren, Kaylee, Whalen and Jeremy and her friend and companion, Bill Mays. Funeral services for Martha K. Marty Matthews will be at 2 p.m. Sunday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home with burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation will be on Saturday from 2 until 8 in the afternoon and Sunday morning for time of service. Billy Carleen Harper, 70, of Tompkinsville, passed away Wednesday peacefully at the Signature Healthcare of Putnam County in Tennessee. He is survived by a sister, Shirley Colthoff of Indianapolis, 2 nieces, Pamela Stewart and Stacy High, both of Tompkinsville, and 2 nieces and nephews and extended family also survive. Funeral services for Billy Carleen Harper will be at 2 p.m. on Sunday at the Yoakley Tribble Funeral Home in Tompkinsville with interment in the Skaggs Creek Cemetery. Visitation will be from 10:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Yoakley Tribble Funeral Home. The family requests donations to the Skaggs Creek Cemetery. Funeral services for Merrill Mellencamp, 91, of Bowling Green will be at 11 a.m. on Monday at the Harding & Son Funeral Home, Bowling Green Chapel, with burial in the Smiths Grove Cemetery. Visitation is from 3 until 8 p.m. Sunday at the funeral home. Funeral services for Dennis A. Billingsley, 66, of Louisville, will be at 11 a.m. on Saturday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home with burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation is from 4 until 8 p.m. today at the funeral home. Funeral services for James Dow Dunn, 75, of Bowling Green, will be at 11 a.m. on Saturday at the Hardy & Son Funeral Home, Bowling Green Chapel, with burial in the Otter Gap Cemetery. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. today at the funeral home. The family requests donations be made to the Humane Society. Also, funeral services for Anastasia Geneva Lee Jackson, 23, of Bowling Green, will be at noon Saturday at the Bowling Springs General Baptist Church, with burial in the Kinzer Cemetery. Visitation is in progress at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Funeral services for Nola Marie Wheeler, 75, of Glasgow, will be at 2 p.m. today at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home with burial in the Heistville Cemetery. Funeral services for Ronnie Abbott, age 76, of Gamaliel, will be today at 2 p.m. at Strode's Gamaliel Chapel with burial to follow in the Gamaliel Cemetery. Memorials are suggested to the Flippin Volunteer Fire Department or the Gamaliel Cemetery. Funeral services for Tammy Lynn Carroll, 59, of Bee Spring, will be at 1 p.m. today at the Grayville Funeral Home with burial to follow in the Hubsfield Cemetery. Funeral services for Carolyn Hammer Page, 64, of Summershade, will be at 11 a.m. today at the Strode Funeral Home in Tompkinsville with burial to follow in the Pleasant Hill Cemetery. Memorial donations are suggested to the Pleasant Hill Cemetery, and donations can be made at the office of the Strode Funeral Home. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary. Currently, it is 6:30, 38 degrees here in downtown Glasgow.
Hi, I'm Sherry Phillips Jones, and I would love to represent you as your next Barron County Clerk. For the past 26 years, I have served in Barron County government, allowing me to have first-hand knowledge of county finances and policies. It has also afforded me the opportunity to work beside local, state, and federal leaders, regardless of party affiliation. On November the 6th, vote for experience that counts for Barron County.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Barron County doesn't belong to the drug dealers and violent criminals. It belongs to us law-abiding citizens. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, working in Barron County as an assistant county attorney and as a resident with a family to protect myself. I agree with the outcries from our citizens. Repeat drug offenders and perpetrators of violent crimes need to be held accountable. I have the proven record of pursuing the tougher sentences these habitual violent criminals deserve.
Vote for Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney. Ready on day one.
Paid for by Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barron River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barron River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barron River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
And we're back here on Good Morning Live this morning, and it is 38 degrees right now. We want to know a little bit more about the weather, about the wind that we're going to have to think about. Well, that's coming up right here in your weather forecast, which is brought to you by South Central Bank.
South Central Bank is a locally owned bank that cares about you and our community, too.
My name's Roger Mercer. My wife and I, Terry, own Southern Kentucky Collision here in Glasgow. It's a collision repair center. We've been dealing with South Central Bank for probably 23, 24 years. They've always been good to us, our hometown bank. South Central Bank has been a really big part of our business as far as the growth. They've been there for us when we needed to borrow money to grow, and we appreciate that very much from South Central Bank.
South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
We are in a transition period this morning as far as the seasons go, but today we're cloudy with a high of 69 degrees. Then tonight we're going to have a 100% chance of rain, a low of 51 degrees, and showers all across south central Kentucky. Saturday, a 10% chance of showers in the morning. It'll be cloudy for a little bit, and then it should get sunny tomorrow with a high near 62, but the wind gusts could be as high as 26 miles an hour. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 33 degrees. Northwest winds 5 to 14 miles an hour. Gusts could be as high as 25 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high of 51.
It's finally football time again. Your favorite team has been practicing and they're ready. SCRTC is ready too. They're rolling out some new plays this season with package bundles for fiber customers. And the secret's out. SCRTC now has packages with and without phone. No one can score more points than SCRTC with fast and reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. SCRTC has been strong for over 65 years and they're still your home team. So score big and call SCRTC for package bundles, including really fast internet with and without phone.
All right, we had to get our headphones plugged in here, but again, the forecast there, 100% chance of rain tonight, and then it's pretty much backing off the rest of the weekend after tomorrow morning. It'll be a little cloudy in the morning, but it should get pretty sunny. The main thing is the wind. You know, if you're a Monday trash person, don't put your trash out Saturday night because it's just going to be windy, and but a nice day Sunday if you don't mind it to be a little bit chilly with a 51 degree high there. And of course the constant coverage in studio radar screen, not a whole lot going on right there. Let's take a look at our current conditions, Luke.
The humidity's at 95%, the winds are calm, the barometer's at 30.32, and no precipitation in the last 24 hours.
Well, that one is a tongue twister, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Pierce is my guest host this morning here on Good Morning Live, and Nellie comes in with us as well. And we're getting ready to get the day started off. Before we talk to you, let's talk to some of our listeners and audience out there on the Facebook Live. Let's just let's check it out. Go down that list and see who all we got this morning.
Debbie Sue Phillips is watching.
All right.
Dale Copas.
Yeah, Dale's a good one.
Rena Horton.
Mm-hmm. Renee.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Michael Hale.
Michael Hale.
Janice Turner.
Uh-huh.
Terry Pruitt.
Awesome.
Mark Kuzma.
Mark Kuzma's a good one.
Bryce Wood.
Yeah, good morning, Bryce.
And Lisa Strode Beatty.
All right, thanks, Lisa. I think that's Beatty, maybe how you pronounce that. But, you know, we mess up every single day. I'm 34 years old, and you are 13 years old. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so talk to me a little bit about this. You kind of came on our radar screen when you started being an engaged part of the audience. You started contacting us and asking questions, and you'd point out when our production was terrible. But it's pretty cool, Luke, because this program that we do is almost 90% geared towards adults.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do a whole lot that is geared towards kids. So what makes you interested in how come you got turned on to WCLU?
It's a good question. Mainly, starting out when I went to my babysitter, she would have it on every morning on EPB Channel 6.
Right.
And I just started watching it from then on.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been watching it, you think? A couple years?
Yeah, probably about 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4. What's your favorite part of what we do at WCLU?
Probably the trivia.
The trivia. And that's right. And you were actually the first ever Phillips IGA trivia winner since they've been taking over the sponsorship of that. And I loved it, and I wished all of our winners would do that. You sent us a picture of your winnings. You know, so
Yeah.
hey, we like that because that means you know a little something about PR. So, Luke, you want to tell people about what you're interested in, where you go to school, and all that kind of stuff?
I go to school at Barron County Middle School, and I'm interested. I like basketball, and in my free time, I like to run my own business. It's a DJ service, actually. I've been DJing weddings.
Oh, really? So you DJ weddings?
Yep.
Well, now Nellie's in there. She's our traffic director, and so I could tell you right now, we don't have any DJs who advertise with us. So give me your advertisement, Luke. What's your ad? Do you have like a specialty you offer? You DJ events, weddings, stuff like that? What's your line to get the party going, or what's your song that you like to do? Because I know the Cha-Cha Slide gets everybody out there.
Yeah, probably that.
Probably the Cha-Cha Slide.
Either that or the YMCA.
YMCA. You can't beat the YMCA. That song won't go away. I love it. I love it. Well, Luke's going to hang out with us this morning. If he's a DJ, he'll probably do a much better job of this show than me. But we're going to come back here on Good Morning Live here in just a few moments and take a look at our birthday list, which, Luke, we do 3 days worth, all right? I'm going to give this to you. The phone lines are open, and Ralphie's Fun Center brings you your birthday list today.
A bountiful harvest is proof that hard work does pay off. Ken Davis Produce is also proof that driving just another 90 seconds past Donnelly's in Glasgow is a payoff in the quality you see and taste. And folks around here can taste the difference. Ken Davis Produce is next to the Farmer's Livestock Market. They have fall items now, like pumpkins in various shapes, colors, and sizes, and mums too. It's like a farmer's market that's open every day, but Sunday, of course, 8 to 5, 6 days a week. If you like things old-fashioned way, you're gonna love Ken Davis Produce, out 68 and 80, just past the Livestock Market.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West.
And we're back here on Good Morning Live, and I'm joined with Mr. Luke Pierce, a 13-year-old Barron County Middle School student who is excited to be in the studio today. And let's start out with our birthday list for today, which is brought to you by Ralphie's Fun Center. Ralphie is the place where you go have your birthday. So if you got one coming up, drop a few lines, drop a few hints, and tell them you want to get your Ralphie on. Let's talk about birthdays. Luke, who's on the list for Friday?
Jerry Botts, Jenny Claywell, Desiree England, Frankie Bradshaw, Barry Harlow, Doris Sprouse, Michael Cloyd, McLean Lessenberry, Mary Stevens, Emily Tribune Scott.
Emily Tribune Scott. That's Bruce Tribune's daughter, who calls the ball games here.
Karen Nunn, Michael Ritchie, Ken Joyne, Scott Bunchman.
Scott Buchanan.
Sorry.
Great third baseman at Glasgow High School back in the day.
Mary Berry and Anita Price.
Anita Pryor. Who's having anniversaries today?
Mark and Kim Curley, Shirley and Wendell Jackson, and Jane Mullane Ford.
All right. Now, let's see here. Let's look at the Saturday list for today. I want to be sure we wish our own Jessica DeVasier a happy birthday on Saturday. Hope she has a great one. She is a great person. Nicole Reed with a birthday, Carol Jackson. And this is where we do the gong, okay? We have a gong. It's the 30 gong. For Brittany B. Taylor, welcome to the 30 Club. You feel that gong, Luke? Powerful stuff when you have a 0 behind your birthday. Now, we're going to continue Saturday birthdays here. We have another almost gong worthy, but 20, we don't usually do it for 20. I'm going to make a special thing, though, for Connor Burge today because they called it in so early. Connor Burge, the 20 gong. Now go out there and make the world a better place. Connor Bird. Happy birthday to some other folks. We've got Karen Sherfy tomorrow. Ben Kidd has a birthday tomorrow. Tristan Hurt, Kelly Kinslow, and we have Taylor Harlow. Also anniversaries for Saturday is John and Cindy Rutledge. Now, Luke, you want to do the Sunday birthdays and anniversaries there?
Faley Brown, Jason Thomas.
Yeah, Jason Thomas works here on the weekends. He's been working here longer than I have. He's a good guy.
Frankie Bradshaw. Ricky Mudd. Ashley Oliver.
Teresa Bartlett Harris.
And then on the anniversaries, James
Dillon and Eliza Jane Coulter. I'm guessing that they're going to be singing some Vince Gill this weekend. Little Eliza Jane. You ever heard that song? All right. All right. So Luke Pierce joins me here on WCLU. That wraps up our birthday list. But, hey, the phone lines are open. 270-651-9149 is the number to call. That's 270-651-9149. And we got plenty of people on staff to check it out. Now, Luke, 26 people are tuned in on Facebook Live, and that's a whole lot. That's about how many we get for a city council meeting. Tina Jewell's watching this morning. Matthew Moore's watching, good friend of mine. My mother-in-law, Judy Combs, Harry Spillman, Charlotte Glass, Amy Hall. We got, and of course, we have Lisa Strode Beatty. She says, love you, brother Kevin Bo Beatty. So, Kim Shipley's on there. Good morning, Luke. You know Kim Shipley. We got Andrew Rutledge. Roxanne Pierce says, we are proud of you. Is that your mom?
Yep.
So your mom's tuned in this morning. What time we have to have you to school? I guess you're going to leave here about 7:30?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep rolling with our program then.
Okay.
And when we come back, we will take a look at the archives. But again, the phone lines are open if you've got anything to add. We're back after this on Good Morning Live.
Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing, and that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barren River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barren River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barren River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
Barron County doesn't belong to the drug dealers and violent criminals. It belongs to us law-abiding citizens. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, working in Barron County as an assistant county attorney and as a resident with a family to protect myself. I agree with the outcries from our citizens. Repeat drug offenders and perpetrators of violent crimes need to be held accountable. I have the proven record of pursuing the tougher sentences these habitual violent criminals deserve.
Vote for Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney. Ready on day one.
Paid for by Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300.
Here we are on Good Morning Live, joined with guest host Luke Beatty. Luke is getting ready to sit down and do the archives with us. And can't do that with a dry throat, can you, Luke? So, before we get to the archives, we have to do two things. We have to thank our sponsors at Joseph A. Wade, and then we also have to tell them why. So Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services on Industrial Drive brings you the archives because, and get this, there will be a quiz, Luke, because history is made by the hard work that stands the test of time. You got that?
Yep.
Back in 30 seconds.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Time for the archives here on WCLU. Here's the song. I think. There it is. Lisa Strode Beatty says, this is Kevin Beatty. Luke's my nephew, so proud of him. Chad Livingston's on, Paulette Knuckles, and Brenda K. Hurt. So it's kind of a neat way to watch your morning show. Get woken up. So let's get to our history. For folks who like history, you're going to like today's edition of the archives. Thanks to the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center for compiling these archives for us so that we can take a look back in history. You know, Luke, you were watching yesterday. We had Gail Berry on. Gail used to be a employee here at the radio station. She left here, went to the Cultural Center because of her passion for history. And so nobody held it against her when she left here because of the fact that we knew that she was in her, I guess, wheelhouse, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
So she, along with Ray Green and then the late Mary Bush, Nancy Bush, that she spoke of yesterday, you know, we're still using stuff from her even though she's left us. But we'll start with this day in 1918. And this is, on this day, paper has gone out of sight, labor is up, and everything we buy has gone up, and yet we have been publishing the paper at the same price as when everything was at the bottom. Now we're losing money on subscription, depending on advertising and job work to make it up, but most of our businessmen refuse to advertise and all economized in job work. The result is that we have to get more for our paper out or do something else. Subscription received through November will be $1 a year, but on December 1st, the Republican will be $1.50 a year. And that is a constant struggle, Luke, that's not going away. There's nothing new 100 years ago about that than it is today. In order to deliver the type of coverage that people want, it takes people, it takes businesses to support it, because without our friends like Joseph A. Wade and all the commercials you hear on WCLU, we can't do this. We don't pay the bills, we don't pay the employees. We got to keep going. So an interesting take there to see that it's always been a battle to provide good quality local content. So, and that's kind of why we like having you here, because I think it's cool that you care.
Yeah.
Because we know that in the world of Twitter, as long as somebody's there, they're going to report it. You know, it used to be you had 3 or 4 radio stations in town and a couple of newspapers, and there was a TV station maybe in a larger city, and those were your broadcasters. Now, we're all broadcasters. You're a broadcaster. The person who is watching on Facebook Live, like Tommy Fields or Chrissy Fields is watching, and so, you know, she's a broadcaster. She's got her own platform. She could go out there and make posts, do videos, and so it's a tough business to be in right now, Luke, but we like doing it each and every day. We skip ahead to this day in 1928, where we have Dr. and Mrs. J.T. Carden and children, little Dorothy, and Mr. Murray Carden and Miss Belinda Sanderson motored to Bardstown Sunday, where they visited my old Kentucky home. Have you all had a chance to visit that place?
It's a nice place.
It is a nice place, and it kind of makes you realize why that song's our state song.
Yep.
Just, what else? Did you learn anything interesting while you were there? Just kind of that you took away from it?
It really
sticks out to you. It's just a nice place to be.
Yeah.
1938, we have Miss Ora Lane of the Little Bethel section and Mr. Walter Beals were married in Bowling Green by Reverend A.B. Howes of the First Christian Church, performing the ceremony. The bride is popular with a wide circle of friends and is one of the foremost women of the county. That's a nice thing to have said about you in the newspaper, isn't it?
Yeah.
In other words, she was pretty and she was popular. Mr. Beals, obviously, is a prosperous farmer and is one of the best-known men in the county. After a short trip, they'll be at home on his farm near South Fork. So the Beals couple will go on and continue their legacy and build on their generation and generations to come. Next up, we're talking about 70 years ago on this day in 1948, where this is a name, you might recognize this name. A lot of people listening will. This is Judd Carroll M. Redford answered an emergency call to his farm last week to advise on how to get one of his fine 1,200-pound cows out of a 6-foot hole into which she had fallen and was hopelessly trapped. The judge pondered a few minutes, and after deciding it was a Truman cow and not a GOP species, He called for a wrecker service and had the cow hoisted back on a firm foundation. Now that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny, but they could get away with that, I guess, back in the day. It was a Truman cow. It wasn't a GOP cow. That's funny. Tell that to your history teacher.
Okay.
That's funny. Of course, that's how you lose half your subscriptions. Write something like that, and they'll quit paying for it.
Yeah.
You know, people are political these days. It's almost too political. I stay out of it. This day in 1958, let's see, what publication is this out of? This is out of, well, we don't know. Let's see. I think it's out of the Glasgow Times, but we have a formal dedication of the EBT Elementary School and the portrait of the late Professor Edwin Birch Terry, that's E.B. Terry, will be presented by Mrs. Ralph Grooms of Louisville, 1913 member of the Glasgow Graded School. That's E.B. Terry. You see that picture right there?
Mm-hmm.
Now, E.B. Terry doesn't really exist anymore. The building does. But that's where everybody went to kindergarten when I grew up. It was also an elementary school. Back then, there were 3 elementary schools in Glasgow. You had Liberty Street, which then became South Green Elementary. Then you had Happy Valley Elementary, which is now where they have some of the alternative schools. And then you had E.B. Terry.
Yeah.
And that was right on the way to high school. So, little knowledge for you there. Now, in 1968, we're going to skip that because we kind of got a little too far ahead on that. So I want to save some of that for a little bit later on next week.
Okay.
But we'll skip ahead to 1978, and we've got homecoming queen candidates. You have Maria Mitchell, Christy Aldridge, Charlotte DeMunbrin, who's watching right now. You had Carolyn Redford, Kim Kennedy, Robin Kinslow, Giovanni Pettacini, Darla Chambers, Tammy Wells, Joy Marsh, Debbie Lane, and Jeannie Nelson. And your winner in 1978 of the Glasgow homecoming contest was Christy Aldridge. So, good to look back in history and remember that. That's a big, big thing. Homecoming's not quite as big of a deal as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, Luke, we built floats for the homecoming parade that would go around the track at the school. And there was like a war, okay? So people would get like eggs and go, and they'd figure out where the freshman class was building their float. And so, like, the juniors would go and throw eggs at it and try to ruin their float. It was awful. And they had to bring it up at school and everything. So, don't do that, Luke.
Okay.
Just be a good kid. Just stay out of trouble, man. It's not worth it. And, you know, really, a 3-year age difference is not going to mean a whole lot in about 5 years.
Yep.
You know. So, there you go. This day in 1988, we have a story from October. Well, let's see here. Let's just read it. This is cool right here. President Ronald Reagan spoke to a packed house at Diddle Arena. So Ronald Reagan was in town in 1988, and that would have been the final year of his presidency, I do believe, because I think it was Bush that was sworn in 89, served 1 term. Then you had, yes, that's right. Yeah. So Ronald Reagan, in the final year of his presidency, topped the hill, if you will.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. You know where you want to go to college yet?
Probably UK.
UK? That's not a bad. Hey, you like my shirt?
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow. So for the whole first 6 weeks of the football season, I wore a UK shirt every day. You probably noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we kept winning.
Yeah.
And then we lost a tough one. We just couldn't muster up any offense against Texas A&M. We've had a week to think about it and get mad about it and come out and absolutely whoop them on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it. Are you getting into football? You like football? What other sports you like, Luke?
Basketball.
Basketball. I know you said that earlier. You play golf?
And then baseball is I like it. The Red Sox.
The Red Sox are doing good. They're in the World Series.
Yep.
So they got a squad. That outfield, the outfield they have, they're going to get paid next year.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to figure out a way to pay them. We'll see how that works. This day in 1998, Luke, we have a story that the Glasgow City Council set the tax rate in 1998 to 100.151. So that's 0.151 cents per $100 of property assessment on both real and personal property. It's not gone up a whole lot since then. Some people like that. Some people don't. Some people think we need to raise it. I ain't going to tell you what I think, because that'll get me in trouble. But I'm just pointing out there the tax rate there in 1998. Then in 2008, you had falling gas prices. The hot topic around the area, because, let's see, you're 13, which would have made you born what year?
05.
Yeah, so, yeah, we had some gas problems in that time. Gas was getting up to around $4 a gallon, some places higher than that. We were in a war with a place that supplied a lot of oil.
Yep.
And caused the price to go up. Also, and so oil was like $150 a barrel at one point back then. So that's interesting to know that for some reason it's dropping. And I'm sure folks were going out and, no pun intended, buying it by the gallon. So that's what we have in the archives today, Luke. How we doing on time? Hey, we're doing good today.
Yep.
We are doing good. It's 6:58, 38 degrees. For those of you just joining us, I have Luke Pierce, my guest host this morning. I want to say Bethany Matthews. Hi, Luke. John and June Vaughn say good morning. And we've got Julianne Williams, Angela Mutter, Alan Shirley, and Tanya Moore. And good morning to you, Angela. Thank you for listening to WCLU. If you're just joining us, Luke Pierce, 8th grade? 7th grade. 7th grader at Barron County Middle School, and a big fan of WCLU, and he's really a fan of trivia, so it's going to be, well, it's not going to be good for you today, Luke, because you don't get to answer the question, you get to ask it. Wait a minute. Can you win this month? Okay. All right, well, we'll have to lock up the trivia box then so that you can't see future questions, okay?
Okay.
And this is local trivia. By the way, I'm going to help y'all out, okay, while I got you. If you listen to the archives this week and you pay good, close attention, you'll be able to get the trivia question right. Now, the other part of that is you got to call us and beat everybody else to it.
Yeah.
So it's an athletic as well as an academic competition here on trivia. We'll come right back after this here on WCLU.
West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing, and that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Sherry Phillips Jones, and I would love to represent you as your next Barron County Clerk. For the past 26 years, I have served in Barron County government, allowing me to have firsthand knowledge of county finances and policies. It has also afforded me the opportunity to work beside local, state, and federal leaders, regardless of party affiliation. On November the 6th, vote for experience that counts for Barron County.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
That we're to look carefully how we walk, not as unwise, but as wise. We're to make the best use of our time because the days are evil. We've got to make time for what matters. Make time for God. This has been Bart for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Thank you, Bart. Right now we're looking at 7:01, 38 degrees here in downtown Glasgow, and let's do this. Let's go over the weather real quick.
We are in a transition period this morning as far as the seasons go, but today we're cloudy with a high of 69 degrees. Then tonight we're going to have a 100% chance of rain, a low of 51 degrees, and showers all across south central Kentucky. Saturday, a 10% chance of showers in the morning. It'll be cloudy for a little bit, and then it should get sunny tomorrow with a high near 62, but the wind gusts could be as high as 26 miles an hour. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 33 degrees. Northwest winds 5 to 14 miles an hour. Gusts could be as high as 25 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high of 51.
All right, that's the forecast here on WCLU. You're home for local right now, 38 degrees, and nothing to pay attention to in the constant coverage in-studio radar screen. However, let's check out the current conditions with our co-host, Luke Pierce. Luke?
The humidity's at 95%. The winds are calm. The barometer is at 30.32, and no precipitation in the last 24 hours.
But in 24 hours from now, we'll probably be talking about some precipitation coming up. And we do have one birthday to add to the list, do we not?
Henrietta Stockton is turning 59 on Sunday.
59 on Sunday. Okay, great. And remind everybody that today is Colton Jesse Day on the radio. If you see Colton around town, be sure you pat him on the back and tell Colton he's good as gold from his friends at WCLU and Little Taste of Texas, where good friends meet for great food and home for the best steaks in town. When we come back, it'll be time for trivia. Thanks for listening to WCLU. Back after this.
J. Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local healthcare provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance. Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Hi, I'm Helena Chase Birdwell. I was raised right here in Barron County, and generations of my roots grow deep here. I have spent my career serving people in local, state, and federal government offices, and I want to continue that by serving you, the people of Barron County, as your next Barron County clerk. If elected, I will bring fresh ideas to the office while continuing the excellent work the office already does. On November 6th, I need your support. Vote Helena Chase Birdwell for Barron County.
All right, let's see here. What time is it, Luke? 7:06?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that means it's about time for trivia. Trivia is brought to you by Phillips IGA and the butcher shop down there. And if you're looking for a premium cut of steak or pork chops or stuff like that, it's a great place to go. Now, Luke just cracked me up right now telling me about this week. Because I was like, did you win this month? Because Luke's probably going to be like that. You'll be like Tommy Jackson and Jesse Brown and those guys that win every month, and Melanie Watson and people like that. And you said no, but since I knew I was coming in on Friday, I just let everybody win That way, in case I drew for, if I drew my own name, it would look rigged.
Yeah.
So he basically, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Pierce, the 13-year-old, has been letting y'all win. What you got, Nellie? We got him in here. Oh, birthday? What's our birthday, Nellie?
Josh Wooten is 21 today.
All right, you want to write that down? Josh Wooten, 21 today, from his mom. So put that on the Friday list there, Luke. And when we come back, it'll be time to play trivia.
I can think of plenty of reasons to shop at your local Phillips IGA. Fresh meats and quality products, fair prices, and friendly service. I'm store manager Trevor Phillips, inviting you to stop in and shop our 5-star store rated by IGA. Visit us on Main Street in Hiceville and online at phillipsiga.com to view our full sales ad, and make sure to like us on Facebook. Phillips Family IGA, where family, friends, and food have been coming together since 1960.
270-651-9149 is the number to call. That's 270-651-9149 after Luke tells us the question. Luke, what is the question?
Who was chairman of the cemetery board in Glasgow in 1948 when the iron fence was installed at the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery?
All right, so if you were listening to the archives this week, you heard this name come up a few times, and so who can tell me that? Ask that question again. 270-651-9149.
Who was chairman of the cemetery board in Glasgow in 1948 when the iron fence was installed at the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery?
Good morning, trivia. Well, they hung up. That happens a lot. You know, that happens a lot on the first call.
Mm-hmm.
Trivia.
Worthy Britt.
It was not Worthy Britt. Trivia. Hello, Trip.
Was it Mr. Lessenberry?
Was not Mr. Lessenberry. Okay, the number is 270-651-9149. If you were watching the archives this week, this was there. So I just wanted to see how much y'all are paying attention. Who was the chairman of the cemetery board in Glasgow in '48 when the iron fence was installed at the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery? Trivia.
Paul Bragg.
No, it was not Paul Bragg. But Paul's doing it now, and he's doing a fine job, too. Mm-hmm. You never meet a nicer guy than Paul Bragg. 270-651-9149. What's the question again, Luke?
Who was chairman of the cemetery board in Glasgow in 1948 when the iron fence was installed at the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery?
Trivia.
Harry Jewell.
Not Harry Jewell. I'm getting a lot of guesses that I have no idea where they're deriving those guesses from.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know. Now, this guy's going to get it right. I see he's the caller ID. Hello, Trivia.
Carl Walbert.
Wasn't Carl Walbert, David. Keep trying. I thought David for sure would get it right. 270-651-9149. I keep hitting the wrong button there, Aaron. 270-651-9149. Who was chairman of the cemetery board when the iron fence was installed in 1948? If you watched or listened to the archives this week, and if you don't know the answer now, once we tell you what the answer is, you'll be pretty impressed. 270-651-9149 or 1-800-956-1023. Luke asked that question one more time for us.
Who was chairman of the cemetery board in Glasgow in 1948 when the iron fence was installed at the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery?
That's right. We've got a beautiful iron fence right there at the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery when you drive in, and it's cool. It looks cool, and there are some people involved in getting that there, and so anyway, a lot of folks are tied up on the phone line right now. Nobody can get through, so we'll give them about 30 seconds here to call in, but there we go. Now it's working. Hello, Trivia.
Bryce Leach.
Not Bryce Leach. Good question. Good answer, Bobby. I like the caller ID thing. I can actually see it when I'm faced this way. I know who these people are now. Good morning, Trivia.
Edwin Parrish.
Not Edwin Parrish. Now folks are just thinking of names that came up in the archives this week. We asked a tough one today. Hello, Trivia.
Sam Sears.
Not Sam Sears, Billy. 270-651-9149. Who wants to win the Phillips IGA Morning Trivia? We'll put your name in the drawing as soon as we have a winner. 270-651-9149. That's 270-651-9149. I'm going to take 3 more calls, and after that, it'll be a stump.
Okay.
Okay? All right, 3 more calls. Here we go. 1. Hello, Trivia.
Les Moran.
It was not Les Moran. That's call 1. We'll take 2 more, Luke. Trivia.
Rogers Wells Seniors.
Not Rogers Wells Seniors. 270-651-9149. Here's the last call. Hello, Trivia.
Joe Leach.
Not Joe Leach. All right, so here's what we got, Luke. We've got to get you to school on time, so it's a stump.
Okay.
You waited, and you let everybody else win this week, and then when you come in, nobody can get it right. That's funny. Let me tell you, though, the answer is Dr. Clifton Richards, okay? Dr. Clifton Richards was also mentioned in the archives in 1918 this week when he and his family became very ill, along with Dr. W.C. Richards being sick. And so back in 1918, we had a huge shortage of doctors, but an abundance of illness going around. And it was just, it was wild. So I wanted to see if people were paying attention, but they weren't, Luke. They weren't. So that's what we got. So now it's time to do our drawing for the Phillips IGA morning trivia drawing. We have 5 winners, but they're really just contestants. You've really got to have your name drawn. Luke, close your eyes. Draw a name out of there. Just pick one. And if you pick the one that says Friday, we'll have to draw again.
Okay.
What do you got for me there? It's our Tuesday winner, Kevin Hare. Let me hold that up against the camera right there. Kevin Hare. So Kevin Hare is going to get to head out to Phillips IGA and have a big time, and he's going to get that family pack. Did you enjoy yours? I think it...
I've still got a little bit of it in the freezer.
Okay. All right. See?
It's a bunch of meat.
It's like... it's like they say in that movie, it's the gift that keeps giving all year long, Clark.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. All right, let's pause here, and we'll draw for our Little Taste of Texas winner as well.
Don't you just love the first cool day of fall?
Indeed. The leaves, the hiking. Hey, let's get outside.
Ooh, what if we cozy up by the fire with some warm cider instead?
Oh, come on, honey. Let's chop some firewood first. Breathe in some of that crisp fall air.
We have a gas fireplace, honey.
You don't say. Well, hey, here's something that's worth leaving the house for. The double year discount promotion at Bluegrass Cellular.
Bluegrass Cellular has iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max.
Yeah, and you can get at least $200 back for trading in your working device. Only at Bluegrass Cellular.
$200? I'm listening.
Well, then how does $700 sound? That's the maximum you can get for your trade-in.
$700? I am going to go double my trade-in toward a new iPhone. You stay here and read the legalese.
Seriously? Restrictions apply. To learn more, visit Bluegrass Cellular online or drop by your nearest location. Bluegrass Cellular. Your community expanded.
Since we're drawing, and since you got to draw for the Phillips IGA trivia winner for the week, I'm going to draw for the Little Taste of Texas winner of the week. And our good as gold person of the day is Colton Jesse. So he is the 5th and final contestant for this week. So let's draw. I'm going to close my eyes. Luke, hold that hat out there. All right, closing my eyes, stirring it up. Luke, am I stirring it up good? I say I'm not cheating. Do I have one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see which one. That is, it's from Monday. It's Joe Green. So Joe Green is our winner for the week. Joe Green, you can come by here at the studio at 229 West Main Street, and you can pick up your coupon, which will get you a free meal down at A Little Taste of Texas. I'm gonna see how good Mr. Luke Pierce listens. Little Taste of Texas. Tell me the slogan. Do you know it? I'll give you. Sorry, it's where good
friends come together for.
It's where good friends meet for great food.
Okay.
And home for the best steaks in town. Did we quiz you on Joseph A. Wade?
Mm-mm.
Why does Joseph A. Wade sponsor the archives?
It's the history is made by the hard work that stands the test of time.
He's got it. We got 3 days in a row. Now, Coy Meadows wrote it down. Gail Berry knows everything. She never forgets anything. And you're just a sharp kid. All right, it's the live and local news you depend on coming up here on WCLU right after this.
County Clerk.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather round your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
Funny, too.
Make no joke about it. The county's records should not be taken lightly. Hire me, Sherry Phillips Jones, as your next county clerk on Election Day. Paid for by me, Sherry Phillips.
Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance, growing with a proud community since 1902.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, total local care 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total local care 24/7.
I appreciate your support and your vote in November.
Paid for by committee to elect Gary Tillman, Melanie Watson, Treasurer.
CBS News Update. Turkish media reports say investigators there are now searching a forest outside Istanbul for the remains of missing writer Jamal Khashoggi. Correspondent Holly Williams is in Turkey.
We've heard from the Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu today, who said that Turkey will share the results of its investigation into the disappearance of Jamal Khashoggi with the world.
Turkish officials also say they have not shared an audio tape of what they say is the torture and suspected murder of the Saudi critic. For the first time, President Trump is acknowledging Khashoggi may have been killed.
It certainly looks that way to me. It's very sad. It certainly looks that way.
CBS's Weijia Zhang.
President Trump has not offered up potential penalties against Saudi Arabia, but he has made clear ditching an arms sale worth billions of dollars is not his preference. Sources tell CBS News the results of the Saudi investigation should be made public by the end of the week.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
Who is Helena Chase Birdwell? She's a daughter, a wife, a mother, and a friend. She's a hardworking servant and experienced leader. She's known for her kindness, vision, and professionalism. Helena is humble, approachable to all, and a good listener. Her successful career in public service is a testament to her confidence and resilience. This November, vote for the candidate who will strive to serve Barron County with her sincere heart. Vote Helena Chase Birdwell to be your next Barron County Clerk.
Lessenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lessenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lessenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
I was currently with another prosthetic company, and I was just getting my beginner's prosthetic, and it still wasn't comfortable.
That's when Mike met William Bray with Extreme Prosthetics.
I met Mr. Bray at one of my daughter's ball games, and he'd handed me a card, and he seemed very confident and knew what he was talking about, so I decided to go see Mr. Bray just for a consultation, and just in minutes I was more confident in it, full range of motion.
Mike and many others have given great testimonials for William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics at 400 South Broadway in Glasgow, which you can check out online at comfortforamputees.com.
Yeah, I'm a rather large guy, and it takes a special prosthetic to carry my weight. In the first meeting with Mr. Bray, he realized by looking at the material they used to assemble my prosthetic that it wasn't at the weight limit to carry my weight. And had I not went to that consultation, I'd have never known that.
Professional care from someone who wears a prosthetic themselves. William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics.
If you're just not confident with it, I'd say go see Mr. Bray.
Call 629-5347. WCLU News Time 7:22. I'm Wes Royce reporting. The 2018 Political Forum in Barron County, being hosted by both the Republican and Democrat parties, is this coming Thursday, October the 25th. Media partners in the community are reaching out to allow you to submit questions for the candidates. As for WCLU's audience, we would like to direct you to our homepage at WCLUradio.com. There you can fill out the form in less than 1 minute. Your questions will be reviewed by a consensus of local media and could be drawn to be asked to the candidates. Again, log on to WCLUradio.com to find the form on our homepage or any of the local media outlets you trust. In high school football tonight, Glasgow plays its final district game of the season on the road at Metcalfe County. The Scotties are 7-1 overall on the year with a 2-0 district record after coming off a win against Monroe County last week, while the Hornets are 1-7 on the year, 0-2 in district play after falling to Greene County last Friday. You can join Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune for the broadcast with pregame coverage beginning at 6:30 p.m. on Light 102.3 FM, 1490 WCLU AM, and our news station 103.1 FM, and online at playwclu.com. Those attending the game will be able to tune in to the broadcast inside of the stadium on WCLU Sports Plus, which is 97.3. That's 97.3 FM. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. Barron County High School will play its final home game of the season tonight when they host Grayson County. The Trojans are 2-6 on the year after losing to Clinton County last week, while the Cougars come in at 5-3 off a victory over Greenwood. Game time's at 7 o'clock. In other high school football around the area tonight, Caverna visits Campbellsville, Hart County goes to Adair County, Edmonson County welcomes LaRue County, Monroe County plays at Greene County, Allen County Scottsville entertains Warren Central, Warren East hosts Franklin Simpson, Bowling Green's on the road at South Warren, Greenwood travels to Fort Thomas Highlands, and Russellville welcomes Crittenden County, Logan County visits Callaway County. That's a check of local sports. More local news when we continue here on WCLU.
Hi, I'm Sherry Phillips Jones, and I would love to represent you as your next Barron County clerk. For the past 26 years, I have served in Barron County government, allowing me to have firsthand knowledge of county finances and policies. It has also afforded me the opportunity to work beside local, state, and federal leaders, regardless of party affiliation. On November the 6th, vote for experience that counts for Barron County.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Barron County Sheriff's Deputy. I set the standards high to protecting and serving others. I hope you will join me on November 6th with your vote and support to make certain our jail and staff have the leadership and training needed to ensure a safe, efficient, and respectful jail that Barron Countyans deserve. I sincerely ask for your vote for Aaron Bennett as your next Barron County jailer.
know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
And in more local news at this hour, with a lot going on in fall festivals and things of that nature, and it being an election year, just about everybody's having something going on this weekend. We'll take it to Luke Pierce, who's got a rundown of your church and community announcements.
Brawl will have Strut Your Mutt Sunday, October 21st from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Beaver Trail Park. There will be pet photos, obedience demo, contest, and more. Come hear some of the finest gospel groups from Kentucky, Tennessee, and Illinois at the 2018 Kentucky State Gospel Singing Convention today and Saturday, October 20th at the Cave City Convention Center. The concert starts at 6 p.m. each evening. This 73rd anniversary will feature more duets, trios, and quarters with styles of Christian music that includes Southern gospel, country gospel, and bluegrass gospel. Admission is free and concessions will be available. The Glasgow Cross Country team will be hosting the Halloween Hustle 1 mile fun run and 5K run/walk this Saturday, October 20th. Race day registration begins at 4 p.m. at McKinley Field registration table. 1 mile elementary for 12 and under will begin at 5 p.m. 5K run and walk will begin immediately after. Fun and creative Halloween attire is recommended. You may register online and you will be guaranteed a shirt, or you may register the day of the event for the same fee. Parking is limited. Please consider carpooling from Highland Elementary, Middle School, or High School. Wisdom Faith Christian Academy Fish Fry Fall Festival and Auction will be held this Saturday, October 20th at the Academy Gym in Wisdom from 5 to 7 p.m. Meal includes all-you-can-eat fish, 2 sides, beverages, and dessert for $10 for adults and $6 for kids. 3 to 10 and 2 and under eat free. Prices are cheaper if purchased in advance. For more information, call 432-7338. The Haywood Volunteer Fire Department will hold their annual Pancake Fry and open house this Saturday, October 20th from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the fire department at the corner of Matthews Mill Road and 31E at Haywood. Tickets will be sold on a gun to be given away on Thanksgiving. Admission will be $5 for adults, $2.50 for children 6 to 12, and children under 6 will be admitted free. All proceeds will go to the fire department.
All right, Luke, and that's a check of the community and church announcements wrapping up this newscast. We'll have a tidbit newscast coming up, as well as a check of local weather, and we'll check out our birthday list, and we'll be giving shout-outs coming up next here on WCLU.
Barron County doesn't belong to the drug dealers and violent criminals. It belongs to us law-abiding citizens. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, working in Barron County as an assistant county attorney and as a resident with a family to protect myself. I agree with the outcries from our citizens. Repeat drug offenders and perpetrators of violent crimes need to be held accountable. I have the proven record of pursuing the tougher sentences these habitual violent criminals deserve. Vote for Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney. Ready on day one.
Paid for by Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barron River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barron River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barron River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the People's Bank.
Quick moving cold front on the march, and today you're actually going to say to yourself, well, self, this isn't really all that bad. Some frost advisories around this morning will go away. Temperatures, most of us got down into the 30s. We'll come back from that tomorrow morning and then go back down, maybe even a few degrees colder by Sunday morning. And the rain coming in could produce about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Seasonable 72. That really means where should we be for a daytime high this time of year? Today, 70 degrees. So as I said, you're going to say, well, this isn't too bad after our chilly start. But with that, as we get into the afternoon from the west, some showers will come in. Little rain early tonight, showers overnight down near a milder 50 degrees. As I said, about 1/4 of an inch of rain. Now, the good news here is that the clouds will break as we go through tomorrow morning. And mostly sunny by tomorrow afternoon, 64. But the breath of the colder air spills back in tomorrow night. We're down near freezing, going to go 33, so areas of frost around Sunday morning. Sunny Sunday, highs in the mid-50s. The lows again down into the mid-30s Sunday night. Monday, clouds, sunshine, highs, low 60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Currently, it is 38 degrees. It's been 38 all morning. Luke, tell us about our current conditions.
The humidity is at 95%, 0 inches of rain in the past 24 hours. The winds are calm and 30.32 barometer.
All right. And when we come back, check of local birthdays. And back after this on Good Morning Live.
Bountiful harvest is proof that hard work does pay off. Ken Davis Produce is also proof that driving just another 90 seconds past Donnelly's in Glasgow is a payoff in the quality you see and taste. And folks around here can taste the difference. Ken Davis Produce is next to the Farmer's Livestock Market. They have fall items now, like pumpkins in various shapes, colors, and sizes, and mums too. It's like a farmer's market that's open every day, but Sunday, of course, 8 to 5, 6 days a week. If you like things old-fashioned way, you're gonna love Ken Davis Produce, out 68 and 80, just past the Livestock Market.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Find the next great piece for your home at Barren River Consignment, where the inventory is designed to provide something for everyone. Affordable household items from mid-century to home decor, including furniture, artwork, dinnerware, glassware, and more. Each piece is cleaned and polished to ensure the highest quality to become the perfect fit for your home. Barren River Consignment also offers estate and tag sale services. Shop for style without breaking the bank. Barren River Consignment, located on L. Rogers Wells Boulevard in Glasgow.
Barren County doesn't belong to the...
We are back here on Good Morning Live, and we're getting ready to tell you about the birthdays. But before we do that, well, we have a special message from our sponsors over at Ralphie's Fun Center. And Jason Kuykendall and the crew are ready to get you excited for Halloween. As I pull up this information here, they're having the Halloween Hangout, and it's going to be going on October the 27th. And they're doing multi-activity wristbands for $13 all day long. Trick-or-treat goodie bags for the first 250 that are dressed in costume. Then other giveaways as well. So that's going on October the 27th. The Ralphie's Halloween Hangout coming up. And boy, they got a bunch of stuff going on. Gladiator laser tag. Does that not sound fun? Mm-hmm. The costume contest for 12 and under. Trick-or-treat bags. I mean, it's just cool. Oh, the Cosmic Bowling. So, you ever go to Ralphie's? Hang out with some?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool place.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool that we have a place like that in a small town like Glasgow. So, I really, really enjoy going down there. So, the birthdays. Let's run through those real quick. Birthday shout-outs. Here we go. Blake. There we go. All right. Jerry Botts, Jenny Claywell's 39, Desiree England's 21, Frankie Bradshaw, Barry Harlow, Doris Sprouse is 76, Michael Cloyd with a birthday, McLean Lessenberry, Mary Stevens, Emily Tribune Scott, Karen Nunn, Michael Ritchie, Ken Joynes, Scott Buchanan, Mary Elizabeth Berry, Anita Pryor, Josh Wooten's 21 today. Anniversaries, Mark and Kim Curley, Shirley and Wendell Jackson 20 years, and Jay and Melanie Fowler. Good as gold person of the day is Colton Jesse. Had a birthday yesterday, but he's good as gold today. If you see Colton around town, pat him on the back, tell him he's good as gold from his friends at WCLU at A Little Taste of Texas. Saturday birthdays, we have our own Jessica DeVasher, Nicole Reeds, Juanita Davis. We have Carol Jackson. Brittany Harlow was 30. Taylor Harlow. We have Connor Birds turning 20. Brittany Taylor is 30. And then Taylor Harlow has a birthday. Connor Burge is 20. Kelly Kinslow, Tristan Hurt, Ben Kidd, and Karen Sherfy round out the Saturday list. And John and Cindy Rutledge have an anniversary on Saturday. Coming up in a couple of days, we have Sunday birthdays for Faley Brown, 19 years. Our own Jason Thomas will celebrate a birthday. And we've got Ashley Oliver. We've got Frankie Bradshaw, who will be 10. Teresa Bartlett Harris. We've got Ricky Mudd. And we've got Henrietta Stockton turning 59 years young. An anniversary on Sunday for James Dillon and Eliza Jane Coulter. And that's a look at your Ralphie's Fun Center birthday list for today. When we come back, it's Tidbit News here on Good Morning Live.
Drug dealers and violent criminals. It belongs to us law-abiding citizens. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, working in Barron County as an assistant county attorney and as a resident with a family to protect myself. I agree with the outcries from our citizens. Repeat drug offenders and perpetrators of violent crimes need to be held accountable. I have the proven record of pursuing the tougher sentences these habitual violent criminals deserve. Vote for Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney. Ready on day one.
Paid for by Mike Richardson for Barron County Attorney.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth can be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
BA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodmen of America.
We are back here on WCLU, and it's time for the Tidbits.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
From around the globe and up the street, and on today's edition of Tidbit News from the future. It's amazing. This is going to blow your all's mind. It blew mine when it first came on my radar. So I want to put you in the mood to hear something ridiculous, okay? This is going to be ridiculous, what you're about to hear, but it's so ridiculous, it's share worthy. So here we go. And I'll just read the article kind of like it is. It says, have you ever wondered what the world will be like in the year 2045? Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait another 27 years to find out. That is, unless you want to believe a man who has been filmed claiming to have traveled back in time from the year 2045, armed with footage to tell us some shocking truths about the future. In the 6-minute video from Apex TV, the unnamed man whose face has been censored makes several grand and exasperated proclamations from a windy location which could easily be a scene from a Scandinavian crime series. Let's really dissect some of that stuff that he says in this clip. The opening lines are this: I do not have long before I need to leave. They're tracking me, and they know where I am right now. So do we. It's funny. Who are they? All right. I need to make this quick, and I need to show you something that I have. Firstly, who is following him, and how are they tracking him, and why is he in a hurry, Luke? We can't figure this out.
No.
You got to see the video, but I don't want to alienate the radio audience. But here's the story. They know it's going to be hard to believe. For those of you that have not experienced this yourself, you will find this incredibly hard to believe, but this man says he can assure you that he's telling the truth and nothing but the truth because you deserve to know. You deserve to know what's going on behind closed doors. Time travel exists, and it is being withheld from the public. Whoa now. Whoa now. We really have to analyze his wording here. If time travel exists, how would any of us have experienced this for ourselves? Also, what is going on behind closed doors, and why is it being withheld from the public? Is time travel literally being invented right now in some corrupt government division? If so, why? The world has enough problems at the moment without dabbling with time. He then goes on to explain that we have the ability to go into a future right now, but we can't because it's being kept a secret. The next part is where the argument kind of comes unglued. He says, I'm from the year 2045. I'm a scientist, and I worked on the machines that were developed to be released to the public, and it is going to be released to the public in the year 2028. Okay, that's only 10 years away. So at this point, we already suspect that the video might be a bit of a prank. But then in 2045, humans and robots are converging into one. We're living as one. Artificial intelligence governs this entire world. There are no longer countries in the year 2028, according to this man from the future. And throughout this video, he consistently says that he's in danger. They're looking for him. Then he makes another revelation. He says, in the future, we have no privacy. But do we really have any anyways? Not really. Not really. Right now, we're broadcasting on radio, 3 different stations. We're on television. We're on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook. You know, there really is no privacy. But go check out this video. Just Google Apex TV, Man from the Future. You'll find it. But he goes on and on about something about reverse alien technology. And I don't know. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. Some of this stuff that that goes on. Throw that trash over there, bud. And we got one more couple here, and this is a tourism story, kind of a religious and love story as well. So, Indian couples are using a new website to invite foreign tourists to attend their weddings for a fee. So, if you are a young bride and you're looking to help pay for your wedding, you could sell tickets to it.
Yeah.
Of course, they're still going to eat 2 pieces of prime rib and, you know, shrimp cocktail. It's going to cost you either way. But marriage ceremonies in India are usually grand, multi-day celebrations with their opulent decor and meaningful traditions and lively receptions. That hasn't escaped the notice of many visitors to the country, resulting in new up-and-coming trend in tourism industry, which is known as wedding tourism. Isn't that interesting? Would you imagine traveling to another country to watch somebody get married you don't know? I wouldn't do it.
No.
But I think it's more like, well, if you're in India and you're experiencing all of the different Indian culture, you really haven't experienced Indian culture until you have attended an Indian wedding. So they're cashing in on it, apparently. And I just found that an amazing sort of tidbit there, because I'd never think of charging people to come to my wedding, you know. But I didn't have as ornate of a wedding as a lot of folks do in India. It's part of their culture. He said, if you think about it, there's nothing more cultural than a wedding, because you have every cultural element present. The local people, the local food, the customs, the outfit, the music, and basically every cultural element is right there for you. So Join My Wedding is the name of the company, and the co-founder, I can't pronounce his name. Nellie, what you got for us?
David Walbert called, and when you were talking about the future,
Uh-huh.
he said there's a song called 25 in the year 2525.
I know it. I've heard it. Yeah.
And I have another birthday.
Who you got?
Jackson Wood is 3 today.
Jackson who?
Wood.
Jackson Wood is 3.
3 today.
All right. Thank you, Nellie. Now, see there, I had this whole, that's why you don't plan for live radio.
Yeah.
You just don't plan. You got to see, what I was going to do right there, Luke, is I was going to take that story and use it talking about weddings and segue right into, do you have a wedding coming up? How about Luke's DJ service? That's Luke Pierce, who is owner and DJ of Luke's DJ Services, located in Glasgow. You can email lukepierce3@gmail.com or call 834-9007. He'll have your audience doing a wonderful job of dancing and making a memorable occasion for your wedding or your next event. It's Luke Pierce, Luke's DJ Service. You gonna go to India and DJ some weddings?
They might charge me.
If they pay you enough. They might charge you, that's right. They may charge you. That's funny, Luke. Luke, you're quick with it this morning, buddy. I'm going to hold on to this. If anybody has a DJ, needing a DJ, Luke Pierce is available for hire at this moment. And so we're happy to have you in. This is Luke Pierce. I just thought it would be cool because, you know, a lot of what we do, most of our audience is a little bit older. most of them are a little bit older than me, honestly. And so when you came on the radar, I said, Luke, you know, you're a neat kid. I like you. We want to have you in as a guest host. So have you had a good time?
Mm-hmm.
You had a good time? Now, next week you can win trivia.
Okay.
All right? So don't hold back. Because
Okay.
you see what happened today is we didn't have a winner.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it right. But Luke Pierce, anything else you want to say before you head out to? You're going to be actually DJing today, right?
Yep.
You're DJing over at Red Cross School.
Mm-hmm.
So out of the middle school, back to Red Cross. Anything else you want to talk about, Luke?
Just thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for listening to us, Luke. We enjoy doing this. If you can see behind the scenes, this is nothing glamorous, Luke. It's nothing fancy. What it is it's personal, it's local, it's real, and that's how we like to keep it. And so we're happy you came, we're happy you're listening, and we're happy to talk with each and every one of our listeners. And they call a lot during the morning, and sometimes I don't have long to talk because, you know, I've got to get on to the next thing and keep the schedule going, and we couldn't do this without our sponsors, so I have to get the commercial breaks in there. But nonetheless, this is the part of it we love, talking to you directly, our audience. So thank you, Luke, for coming in today. Best of luck for the remainder of this semester over at Barron Middle School. Got a few more weeks left, and Christmas coming up.
Yep.
Got anything you want to ask for?
Right now, just an Apple Watch.
An Apple Watch, a Series 4 now or 3?
3.
3's out, okay. All right, Apple Watch, Mama. I'm sure you seem like a good kid. I'm sure you've been good this year, okay? Luke Pierce, everybody, 13-year-old Barron County Middle School student and my guest host here on Good Morning Live. Thank you for coming in today and have a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you.
All right, it's Good Morning Live, 38 degrees. We'll hear a word from our good friends at the Refuge Church of Christ.
Good morning, friends. This is Danny White on behalf of the Refuge Church of Christ. I'd like to take a moment of your time and ask you to come worship the God of all creation with us at our location in downtown 88, Kentucky. Now, I'm not asking you to visit our congregation. Yes, we would love that, but I'm asking you to come be a regular part of the Refuge Church of Christ. We believe our mission to be the same as Jesus spoke about in Luke chapter 4, preaching the good news of the gospel, ministering to the poor, comforting the brokenhearted, helping the sick and oppressed find freedom from their turmoil, and proclaiming the forgiveness offered by the Lord Jesus. At Refuge, we believe you will find a Bible-believing people who struggle with many of the same life's problems as you, a people who do not have all of the answers, but strive to serve a God who does have the answers. Come and be with us. We believe that if you come to visit, you might want to stay. We would love that. Our doors will be open to you, and our hearts are wishful for your presence any and all of our worship times. 9:30 and 10:30 on Sunday morning, 6 on Sunday night, 7 on Wednesday night. Come grow with us. Come pray with us. Come stay with us. This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
It just takes one look at the new facility at 1300 West Main Street, and you can tell the People's Bank is growing. And that's because we have great customers who know a thing or two about growth. And what they'll all tell you is, well, the best growth strategy has always been hard work. That's why when it came time for Jerry Anderson to expand his cattle operation, he trusted the growth of his herd to the People's Bank, who worked hard to find the unique solutions to fit his needs. Experience what growth could be like with the People's Bank, working for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Sherry Phillips Jones, and I would love to represent you as your next Barron County Clerk. For the past 26 years, I have served in Barron County government, allowing me to have firsthand knowledge of county finances and policies. It has also afforded me the opportunity to work beside local, state, and federal leaders, regardless of party affiliation. On November the 6th, vote for experience that counts for Barron County.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
TJ Sampson, providing TLC, Total Local Care, 24/7. My husband and I were both admitted to TJ Sampson. They were so good to us, and we will always go back to TJ, your local health care provider. Total Local Care, 24/7.
Why the name Fire Pit Spirits? Because your beverage of choice is meant to be enjoyed with good friends, celebrating life, happiness, or just the end of a hard week of work. And, as always, it's meant to be consumed responsibly. So, whatever you're celebrating, gather around your fire pit, because good times are made with the ones you choose to keep in your circle. Fire Pit Spirits. Best selection, best service, best friends.
To the Farmers Livestock Market, open Monday through Saturday, 8 till 5. Enjoy fall at Ken Davis Produce.
How much fun was that? Some people, everybody likes a little something different. But to me, that was cool right there. Some people like to wake up and listen to people argue about national politics like they can actually do something about it. And sometimes I just want to see what the kids are up to. And I've enjoyed doing that today, and I hope you have too. That was Luke Pierce. And apparently, Luke's got a big following because, Facebook was just... Facebook was hopping this morning with a bunch of people on there as well. Debbie Wilson Morris tagged, said Luke Pierce live on WCLU this morning, proud of a good friend, and had a great co-host, and so hey, that's pretty good. Hometown radio, hashtag. She puts hashtag Wes was awesome too. Well, thank you, Deborah. So happy to do that here on WCLU. But as we pause here, let me check out one more thing here on the Facebook Live deal. All right, so we've got somebody listening in Venice, Florida. That's Rebecca Huckleberry. Gail Berry says good morning. Jane Bird, good job, Luke. Roxanne Pierce, thank you so much, Wes. So Luke's always wanted to do this. So hey, it's just pretty cool. So, anyways, right now we want to say bye to our Facebook people, actually, because y'all got to get to work, and if you're gonna go to work, you might as well have some good music to listen to. So get off the phone.